Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Marina. This is Marina Teaches. Welcome to my brand new series called S.E.A. S.E.A, where I'll be your personal lessons teacher going through all the past paper questions with you very slowly, step by step, right here, so you can watch these videos in the car, when you're going to extracurricular activities, when you're home, even sometimes in school if the teacher allows it. I will teach you to succeed, learn, achieve, and yield great results, as well as get closer to God. Now, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is about my faith as a Christian and helping young ones to learn their faith and grow in their faith. So at the start of each video, I'll be doing a part from the Bible so that you can learn and grow what the Word of God has to say about you, my dear. And if you have any comments or questions, you can also click in the description box below. So let's go straight into the Word of God before we go into the S.E.A. past paper questions from 2001. So this reading that I have for you today is taken from the book of Timothy in the New Testament. The first book of Timothy, chapter 4, from about verses 12. Do not let people disregard you because you are young, but be an example to all the believers in the way that you speak and behave, and in your love, your faith, and your purity. Make use of the time until I arrived by reading to the people, preaching, and teaching. So, what I want you to know is that not because you are young, you cannot make a difference in our country. It starts right here. That God has a very special plan for you, and He has given you many gifts and many talents. And this S.E.A. journey is just one step of the ladder of success in your life. I am honored and I'm privileged that you have tuned in today and that we have decided to journey together. I really want you to know that you're very special. So when you're going through these videos, you're not just learning, you're actually, hopefully, I'm imparting values and I'm stimulating motivation and inspire you to be successful. So this week, I just want you to, just try to be an example in your speech. Clean up your speech a little bit. Try not to tease or name call anybody in your classes. Try to make a difference. Try to use kind words. If you see somebody who's down, you can lift them up, offer them a kind word or just a word of comfort to persons. Also, before I start my videos, I'm just going to lead you in a little prayer that I learned from my niece actually, who it's a prayer that I have used before all my classes. So we're going to start with the prayer. It's very simple and I'll put it in the description. I'll put it up on the screen. It's, we are under the blood of the Lamb, safe and secured from Satan's plan. No weapon formed against us shall stand, for we are under the blood of the Lamb. And I just want to ask the Holy Spirit to come upon us, to open your mind and to guide your hands, to fill you with wisdom, knowledge, understanding, fear of the Lord, and discernment. Fill you with the gifts of purity, of chastity, and to help you become a more loving person in your class, in your school, and in your families. So, amen. So without much further ado, let's go straight into the practice test from 2001. Now I know you're probably saying, why are we going through 2001? Didn't the syllabus change? Yes, the syllabus has changed. And yes, they removed some topics from the syllabus. But math is practice. So the more practice you get using math questions, it's better you will be prepared to handle any kind of question that comes. And besides, some of these questions, some of these topics, even though they've been removed from the syllabus, they're actually on the secondary school syllabus. So this video can also be used as a S.E.A. prep and a post S.E.A. prep as you prepare to go to the secondary school of your choice. So let's get straight into today's tutorial on S.E.A. Practice Test 2001. Are you ready? Okay, so we're looking at 2001 Math S.E.A. Past Paper, Section 1, Question 1. Write in figures 503,156. So in my working column, I already have the place values in position, and I want to plug in this number under their respective columns. So we have 503,156. Now, common mistake that students make is that sometimes in their haste they forget to put the 0. So that's why we want to put it into the working column under their respective place value columns. Okay, number 2. What is the value of the digit 4 in the number 1,048,736? So the step 1, put the figures in under their respective columns. And then we look at 4. Now we ask to find the value. The value will be the digit multiply the place value or the position of the digit. So we have 4 by 10,000, which is equal to 40,000. Right. Question 3. Write 3 over 100 as a percentage. This easy thing, man. A percentage is a fraction out of 100. It's already out of 100, so all you need to write is 3%. So, number 4, 15 over 60 is equal to n over 4. What is the value of n? Now, 15 over 60 equals to n over 4 is an example of equivalent fractions. By equivalent, we mean that whatever was done to the 60 to reduce it to 4 must also be done to the 15. Now we know that 4 is a factor of 60. So 4 into 60 is equal to 1 remainder 2. 4 into 20 is 5. So we know that 60 was divided by 15 to get 4. So 15 must also be divided by 15 to get 1. So n is equal to 1. Question 5. What number is missing from the box below? We have 9,618. Now before I go into this, let us put this figure in our working column under the place value columns. So we have 9,618. Okay. So we could see from this that 9 is in the thousands column. So 9 is equal to 9 by 1,000. 6 is in the hundreds column. So 6 is equal to 6 by 100. So our answer here is 100. I'm going to continue the sum just to show you, to explain the expanded notation aspect of it. You see 1 is in the tens column, so we have 1 by 10. 8 is in the ones column, we have 8 by 1. So question 6 states, if the diameter of a circle is 24 centimeters, calculate the radius. So the first thing we're going to do is write our formula. Radius is equal to half the diameter, or 2 radius is equal to diameter. Now because we are going with this one, we're going to have to use this formula. So the diameter, which is a line which cuts a circle in two, is equal to 24. Then radius is equal to 24 divided by 2. 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 4, 2. So our answer is equal to 12 centimeters. Question 7. Calculate the area of the rectangle shown above. Now, area of a rectangle is equal to length by breadth. Now, please write your formula. Every single time, write your formula. Practice makes perfect. 4 by 3, which is equal to 12. So our answer is equal to 12 because it's area meters squared. State the time on the clock in digital notation. So we see that the long hand points to 5 and the short hand just after 9. So our answer is equal to 9:25. Question 9 now. 1000 grams equal to 1 kilogram. Convert 7,500 grams to kilograms. Now when you're converting grams to kilograms, we divide by 1000. So we're going to divide 7. Now I'm going to show you a couple of ways, different ways that you can work this sum out. Divided by 1000. So we cross the two zeros, we have 75 divided by 10. So 10 into 75 is 7. 10 by 7 is 75. You see 10 into 5 cannot. So we put our point, we put a point, we put a point, we add a 0 after the point. Now we bring down our 0. We say 10 into 50 is 5. So our answer is equal to 7.5 kilograms. I'm also going to show you another way. Some of you will know that when you are dividing by 1000, your teachers may have told you that the point would be here after the ones digit, and you move the point 3 places to the left. So the point moves 3 places to the left. Some of you may not have learned it that way. Some of you may have learned that the digits move. So if the digits are moving and the point is here, your digit has to move 3 places to the right. So the digit moves to your right and the point moves to the left. Alright, let me show you how to do that now. So if this, first of all, this one has to move 3 places. So this is 1, 2, 3. So the 0 becomes here. This one will move 3 places. 1, 2, and it'll come here. The 5 moves 1, 2, 3. The 7 will move 1, 2, 3. So you see it becomes 7.5. I've just shown you 3 different ways that you can approach this sum. For me, I prefer to do the division method so that you can clearly see and make fewer mistakes. Sometimes in an exam, you might get tired, like, oh, does the digit move, does the point move, does it move left, does it move right? So if you're confused, you can always use the division method, which is kind of more foolproof. Alright, question 10. A bucket contains 12 liters of water. How many containers, each having a capacity of a half liter, can be filled from this bucket? So you see this here? This is your keyword. Anytime you see how many, the sum is asking you to divide. So what are we going to divide? Well, the total capacity is equal to 12 liters. And the capacity of the containers are half liters. Half liter, sorry. So we are going to divide 12 liters divided by 1 half. Now when you're dividing, I just want to take out the L actually, leave it there, just leave the figures. When you are dividing by a fraction, you're going to do 2 steps. Step 1. The sign, the division sign changes to multiplication sign. So we have 12 over 1, multiply. So step 1, change the sign. Step 2, flip second fraction. When I say flip, this denominator must come the numerator and the numerator must come the denominator. So we have 12 multiplied by 2 over 1. 12 by 2 is 24. So 24 containers can be filled from the 12 liters of water. So question 11 of 2001 shows a shape, and you are asked what is the name given to the shape that can be formed by the net above. So if you were to pull in the sides, you will see that the bottom is a square. If you were to pull in the sides, your shape would look something like this. The answer is a square-based pyramid. Item 12 refers to the information given below. So we see some numbers in a box. We have 3, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3. 12. The numbers above represents the goals scored by a team in 6 different matches. What is the mode of the scores above? So mode is the most frequently occurring number, right? The number which appears the most number of times is 3. So our answer is 3. Now we're going on to section 2. Question 13. What is the sum of 875 and 261? Now sum means you have to add. So 875 plus 261. 5 and 1 is 6. 7 and 6 is 13. 8 and 2, 10 and 1, 11. So our answer is equal to 1136 or 1136. Question 14. Find the difference between 2082 and 3614. So to find the difference means you must subtract. Now a trick in this question is that the smaller number comes before the larger number. But when you are subtracting or you are transferring these figures into the working column, make sure that the larger figure is on top. So this question tests both subtraction with regrouping and subtraction without regrouping. 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 8 cannot. So just like when you're home and mommy cooking and she run out of salt, first thing she want to do, if she just want a little bit of salt, she'll run by the neighbor and borrow. If it's not a real good neighbor, she said, man, keep the salt. So basically we want to use that concept. Whenever the number on top is not enough to take away the number below, we must take 1 from its neighbor. So 1 from 6 is 5. 11 minus 8 is 3. 5 minus 0 is 5. 3 minus 2 is 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1, sorry. So we have 1532. Next we have question 15. What is the product of 638 and 24? So 638 multiplied by 24. Now when you multiply by a 2-digit number, you have to do it in 2 parts. So the first part you multiply by the value of the first digit. The value of this first digit is 20. So it's actually 638 by 20 plus 638 by 4. So we're going to do this together in 2 steps. 8 2s are 16. 3 2s are 6 and 1 is 7. 6 2s are 12. Now remember we multiply by 20. So we must put back our 0. Next go on to the multiplying by 8. We want to multiply 638 by 4. 8 4s are 32. 3 4s are 12 and 3 is 15. 6 4s are 24 and 1 is 25. Sorry. 8 4s are 32. 3 4s are 12 and 3 15. 6 4s are 24 and 1 25. Good. 0 plus 2 is 2. 6 plus 5 is 11. 7 plus 5 13 and 1 is 7 plus 5 is 12 and 1 is 13. 2 and 2 is 4 and 1 is 5 1. So answer is 312. 15312. So question 16 asks us to divide 824 by 8. So we're going to divide it using short division method. 8 into 8 1, 8 into 2 cannot, so we put a 0. Very important. Now we say 8 into 24 is 3. So answer is equal to 103. Do not forget that 0. Question 17 now asks us to work out the square root of 100 divided by 7. So the first thing we're going to do is work out the square root of 100 using the prime factorization method. And by prime factorization, I mean that we're going to divide this number by its prime factor, starting with the smallest prime factor. So we say 2 into 100 is 50, 2 into 50 is 25, 5 into 25 is 5, 5 into 5, 1. Now the step 2 is we have to group these in pairs. So we pull out 1 from each pair, we say 2 by 5, which is 10. So our answer is equal to 10 divided by 7. We say we're going to put our answer as a mixed number. So 7 into 10 is 1, remainder 3. So answer is equal to 1 and 3 sevenths. Question 18. What is the sum of 4 and 1/5 and 2 and 3/10? I love working out mixed numbers. When you're adding mixed numbers, you want to pull out your whole numbers first, work that out, and then work out the fractions. So we have 4, we pull out 4 plus 2, which is equal to 6. Now let's go on to the fractions. 1/5 plus 3/10. Sorry, 1/5. So the LCM of 5 and 10 is 10. So we divide it. So we want to change 1/5 to tenths. 5 into 10 is 2, 2 ones are 2. 10 into 10, 1, 1, 10, 1, 3 is 3. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Now we want to simplify this. We must always express the fraction as lowest terms. When we simplify this, we divide by 5. So 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 10 is 2. Our answer here is equal to 6 and 1/2. Good. Let's go on to question 19. We want to take 7.5 from 8 and 2/3. So again, we want to separate the whole numbers and the fractions. So we say 8 minus 7 and 1 and 2/3 minus 1/2. 8 minus 7 is 1. Now again, we want to bring these two fractions to equivalent fractions so that we can work it out. We want to make sure we have the same denominator. The LCM of 2 and 3 is equal to 6. And then we're going to change it. We say 3 into 6 is 2. 2 2s are 4. Minus 2 into 6 is 3. 3 1s are 3. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1, 6. So our answer here for this one is 1 and 1, 6. Good. Let's go on to question 20. Multiply 1 and 7/8 by 1/3. Here we do not break up the sum and call it whole numbers and fractions. When you're multiplying mixed numbers, you need to change the mixed number to an improper fraction. To change a mixed number to an improper fraction, you multiply the whole number by the denominator and then you add the numerator. So you say 1/8 is 8 and 7 is 15 over 8 multiplied by 1/3, which is equal to 3 to 3, 1. 3 into 15 is 5. So our answer is equal to 5/8. You still with me? Now, if I'm going too quickly, you can always pause this video anytime you want. Work out the sums first and then check my explanations. If you have a different way of working it out, feel free to comment in the box below, so that other persons who are watching the video could also try your method as well. Now, question 21. Divide 8 by 2/3. So it's 8 divided by 2/3. Remember the earlier sum. Let's see if you can remember the two steps when you're dividing fractions. Step 1, change the sign. So you change the sign to multiplication. Step 2, flip second fraction. We say 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 8 is 4. 4 3s are 12. So our answer is equal to 12 when we divide 8 by 2/3. Question 22. Kyle ran 2.5 kilometers. Kareem ran 1.35 kilometers more than Kyle. What distance in kilometers did Kareem run? So we have to add 2.5 plus 1.35. I'm going to put a 0 there just to fill the space. So 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. So answer is equal to 3.85 kilometers. Question 23 asks to divide 9.44 by 0.2. 0.2 divided by 9.44. When you are dividing by a decimal, you have to make this a whole number. To make this a whole number, we multiply by 10. When we multiply by 10, the point moves after the 2 or the 0 moves before the point. In either case, it becomes 2 points, right? Now, if you make this a whole number by multiplying by 10, you also need to multiply this by 10. When you multiply this by 10, the point comes here, so it becomes 94.4. So anyway, let's divide. 2 into 9 is 4. Remainder 1. 2 into 14 is 7. We're going to put back our point. 2 into 4 is 2. So answer is equal to 47.2. 24. Calculate 12% of $50. So 12% is equal to 12 over 100 multiplied by 50 over 1. 50 into 51, 50 into 100, 2, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 12, 6. Our answer is equal to $6. Question 25 shows us a lovely little shape, and it said that if each small square has an area of 1 centimeter squared, so one of these has an area of 1 centimeter squared. We're asked to find the area of the shaded region. So area of a block is equal to 1 centimeter squared. Number of squares in the shaded region is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 holes and some halves. So 2 halves equal to 1 whole. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total area is equal to 8 by 1 centimeter squared. Answer is equal to 8 centimeter squared. By the way, this shape is also known as a rhombus or a diamond. Question 26 shows us a circle with the radius is 14 meters. We asked, what is the circumference of a circular racetrack whose radius is 14 meters? Now you might say, but circumference isn't coming. Yes, it's not coming, but we're going to take what we can from this question because you would still be required to multiply fractions. Not so? Good. So, to make it easier, let me give you the formula. So, circular circumference of a circle is equal to 2 by pi by r. So, they said that pi is equal to 22 over 7. So, we have 2 over 1 multiplied by 22 over 7 multiplied by 14 over 1. 7 into 7, 1. 7 into 14, 2. 2 by 22. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, multiplied by 2, 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8. So the answer is equal to 88 meters. Question 27. What is the volume of a cuboid of length 10.5 centimeters with 8 centimeters and height 2 centimeters? So first thing you want to do is write your formula. Formula is equal to length by breadth by height. So length is 10.5 by 8 by 2. Now when you're working this out, I actually prefer to get rid of the decimal first. So we're going to multiply 10.5 by 2. 5 2s are 10. 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1, 2 is 2. So we have 21 by 8. 21 by 8. 8 1s are 8. 8 2s are 16. Which is equal to 168 meters cubed. Remember, when you're doing volume, this is centimeters cubed. Your units would be cubed. Right. 29. School started at 8:30 a.m. and John arrived 45 minutes late. At what time did John get to school? Before I start this question, I just want to seriously tell you, I hope you're not like John. You should get to school every day before assembly. In fact, before school calls, make sure you put down your bag and you get settled for your school day. Alright, so let's get into the question now. So school starts at 8:30 and he arrived at 45 minutes late, so we're going to add 45. Now I love adding time because it's could be a little tricky, but once you master it, you could like have bragging rights if you could really work out time. Right? Anyway, so 0 plus 5 is 5, 4 and 3 is 7. Now 7, if there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, anything more than 60 means that it is more than 1 hour. So we actually have to take away 6 from here and you get 1. And you carry this 1, you add this 1 here. So 8 and 1 is 9. So the answer is 9, 15. Let me show you another way you could work this out, right? So you have the same 8:30 plus 45. You can say 30 plus 45 is 75. Now 75 is more than 60. So we want to subtract the whole hour and you get 15. That's why I got this 15 here. What are you doing with the hour that you're subtracting? Is that you're subtracting it, you're practicing the regrouping principle. So you're changing this 60 minutes to 1 hour and you're adding it to the hours column. Just keep practicing because it could be a little tricky for some persons. Question 29. A man's daily wage is $34.50. If he worked 5 days a week for 2 weeks, what is his total wage? So daily wage is equal to $34.50. Total number of days work is equal to 5 times 2, which is 10. 5 times 2, which is 10. Therefore, his total wage is equal to $34.50 multiplied by 10, which is equal to $345. So answer is equal to $345. Question 30 shows us a compound shape and we ask to calculate the parameter of the shape. So the first thing we want to do is write in the missing figure. So if I'm just drawing this line here. If here to here is 5 and from here to here is 4, it means the length of the entire line is 9 centimeters. To find the perimeter, we add up all sides. So perimeter is equal to 6 plus 9 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 4. So we say 6 and 9, 15 and 5, 20 and 4, 24, 28, 30. So answer is equal to 30 centimeters. Question 31. Calculate the VAT that must be paid on an item costing $40.40 if VAT is calculated at 15%. So VAT is equal to 15 over 100 multiplied by $40.40. So let's reduce this. We say 5 into 15, 3, 5 into 100, 20. We say 20 into 20, 0, let's cross the 0 needs to be divided by 10. So we move our point. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 4 is 2, 0, 2. 2, 0, 2 multiplied by $3, 2 3s are 6, 0 3s are 0, 2 3s are 6. So answer is equal to $6.06. Question 32. Calculate the simple interest on $500 for 2 years at a rate of 6% interest. So simple interest is equal to principal by rate by time over 100 which is equal to 500 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 2 over 100. 5 6s are 30 and 2 is 30 times 2 is 60. A customer is given a discount of 5% on a dress which is marked at $80. How much the customer pays? Right, so if the customer gets a discount of 95%, the new selling price is actually 95% of the old selling price, which is equal to 95% of $80. Let's reduce. 5 into 95 is 19, 5 into 100 is 20, 20 into 21, 20 into 84. So 19 times 4, 9 4s are 36, 1 4 is 4 and 3 is 7. So the customer pays $76. Question 34 gives us this information if we had to stay at Jean's guest house. From Monday to Thursday it's $100 per night. From Friday to Sunday it's $150 per night. Using the advertisement above, calculate how much a guest must pay to stay at Jean's guest house for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. The number of days at the $100 rate is equal to just Thursday, so it's 1. So 1 by 100 is equal to 100. So number of days at the 150 price is equal to 2 by 150, which is equal to 300. Therefore, total is equal to 100 plus 300, which is equal to $400. If a guest needs to stay from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, guests will pay $400. Question 35. We have a straight line. We said AB is a straight line. CD meets AB at point D. The two angles X and Y shown above form a straight angle. Now, straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. Angle Y is equal to 120. Now to calculate the size of angle X. So angle X is equal to 180 minus 120, which is equal to 60 degrees. Question 36 shows us a shape. Now this shape is called a triangular prism. You have to draw all the lines of symmetry in the shape. So the basic shape is a rectangle. So your line of symmetry will be that of a rectangle. Oh, no, sorry, it has to go directly in the middle. Sorry about that. So about there. And also here. So there are two lines of symmetry. Question 37, you have some numbers 26271776666. The above numbers are the scores in a game of darts. What is the mean score? So mean or average is equal to total over number, which is equal to 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1, sorry, 7, 1, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. So let's go. 2 plus 6 is 8 and 2, 10, 10 and 7, 17, 18, 18 and 7 is 25, 25 and 7 is 32, 38, 44, 50. So 50 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 50 is 5. So the answer is 5. Question 38. Item 38 refers to the following diagram. This is favorite TV shows, number of children. Number of children who like Batman, 20. Xena, 25. Pokemon, 15. Rugrats, 15. Use the information on the graph to answer the following question. How many more children prefer watching Xena to Rugrats? So, Xena is 25. Number of children who prefer watching Xena is 25. Minus those who prefer watching Rugrats, which is 15. 25 minus 15 is 10 children. Answer is equal to 10 children. And so we're on to section 3, question 39. A standard 5 class has 22 boys and 16 girls. If 2 girls were added to the class, what percentage of the class would be girls? So number of girls is equal to 16 plus 2, which is 18. Total number of students is equal to 18 plus 22, which is 8 and 2 is 10. 2 and 1, 3 and 1 is 4. Therefore, percentage of the class that are girls is equal to 18 over 40 multiplied by 100 over 1. So we cross out the 0, we say 2 into 4 is 2, 2 into 18 is 9, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 10, 5. 9 times 5 is equal to 45. So the answer is equal to 45%. Question 40. Adrian bought 30 plums. He gave his sister 1/3 of them and then his friend 1/4 of the remainder. What fraction of the plums did Adrian keep for himself? So, right. Fraction given, fraction remaining after Adrian's sister got her share is equal to 2/3. Because if he gave his sister 1/3, he kept 2/3 for himself. Right. So then after the sum tells us he gave his friend 1/4 of the remainder. So if he gave his friend 1/4 of the remainder, fraction given to friend is equal to 1/4 of 2/3. Right? That is of the remainder. If after that, okay, so if he gave 1/4 of the remainder to his friend, that means fraction remaining, or the fraction he kept for himself, is equal to 1/4 multiplied, 3/4 multiplied by 2/3. 3 into 3, 1, 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 2, 1, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 4 is 2. 1 by 1 is equal to 1, 2 by 1 is equal to 2. So the fraction he kept for himself is equal to 1/2. Mike buys 15 shirts for $1,200. How much would 4 such shirts cost? So to find out that, we find the average of one shirt, which is 1,200 over 15, and we multiply that by 4. So 15 into 15, 1. 15 into 120 is 8. And 15 into 0 is 80. So $80 is the cost of one shoot. Now we can find the cost of 4 shoots. So cost of 4 shirts is equal to $80 by 4, which is equal to 320. So our answer here is 320. 42. 5 boxes containing 48 marbles were repacked into 8 smaller boxes. How many marbles were in each of the 8 boxes? So total marbles is equal to 48 by 5. 8 5s are 40, 4 5s are 20, and 4 is 24. So you have 24 marbles. Right? Now they were repacked into 8 smaller boxes. How many marbles in each box? So number of boxes is equal to 8. Therefore, number of marbles in each box is equal to 240 divided by 8. 8 into 8 1. 8 into 24 is 3. 8 into 0 is 0. Answer is equal to 30 marbles in each box. Question 43 shows us a compound shape, and we asked to calculate the area in centimeters squared of the figure shown above. Now when you're dealing with a compound shape, the first thing you want to do is divide that shape into 2. So you see this is shape A and this is shape B. So we put in A, B. Now we want to also work out what is the length of B. We know that from here to here is 4 centimeters, and from here to here is 5 centimeters. From here to here is 3 centimeters. So 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So this, we want to write it in first. Now to find the area of this entire shape, we find the area of A and we add it to the area of B. So let's go. Area of A is equal to, and write your formula, length by breadth. Our length is 10 centimeters and our breadth is 5. So 10 by 5 is 50 centimeters squared. Area of B is equal to, again, length by breadth, which is equal to 12 by 4, which is equal to 48 centimeters squared. Therefore, total area is equal to 50 plus 48, which is 98 centimeters squared. So our answer is 98 centimeters squared. Question 44. A library charges 50 cents per book per day for returning books late. A student paid $9 for returning 3 books late. The books were all borrowed on the same day. Calculate the number of days the books were overdue. Okay, so total paid for 3 books is equal to $9. So the overdue fee for 1 book is equal to 9 divided by 3, which is equal to 3. Good. So he pays, so his rate would be 50 cents per day. So the overdue rate is equal to 50 cents per day. Number of days is equal to $3 divided by 50 cents. And we say 50 cents 1, 50 cents into $3 is 6. So answer is equal to 6 days. A cash price of a TV set was $1,500. The higher purchase price was $160 per month for 1 year. How much was saved by paying the cash price? So cash price is equal to 1,500. Totally would have been paid by hire purchase is equal to 160 by 12. 0 ones are 0, 6 ones are 6, 1 1 is 1, 0 2s are 0, 6 2s are 12, 1 2 is 2 and 1 is 3, so total is 1920. Therefore, the difference is equal to 1920 minus 1,500. We have 2 minus 0 is 2, 9 minus 5 is 4. So the amount that you would have saved is equal to $420. So question 46. A vendor bought 6 dozen eggs for $30. While transporting, 6 eggs were broken. The remainder was sold at $7.50 per dozen. What was the profit? So the first thing, number of eggs is equal to 6 dozen. Number of eggs unbroken or not broken is equal to 6 dozen minus 6 eggs, which is a half a dozen, which is equal to 5.5 dozens. The remainder was sold at $7.50 per dozen. So, amount received from the sale of the eggs. I don't know what happened to this marker here, no? Let's continue. Is equal to 750 multiplied by 5.5. So 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35, and 2 is 37. 5 5s are 25, 7 5s are 35, and 2 is 37. So our answer is 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 and 7 is 12, 7 and 3 is 10 and 1, 11, 3 and 1 is 4. Now when you multiply in one decimal place by one decimal place, your answer must have two decimal places, so 1, 2. So if you're wondering where to put the point, there it is right now. Now they ask you to find out what is the profit. So profit is equal to your selling price minus your cost price, which is equal to $41.25 minus $30, which is equal to $11.25. Answer is equal to $11.25. Question 47 shows a triangle. The angle on top here is equal to 52 degrees. But to calculate the sides of angle marked X in the triangle shown above. So we know that the total degrees in a triangle is equal to 180, and we know that if these two lines are equal, we know that these angles are also equal. So we want to calculate X is equal to 180 minus 52 all divided by 2, because when you minus 52 you will get the total of these two angles. So let's work out this way first. So we have 2 into 1. 2 into 180 is 90. 90 minus 52. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So answer is equal to 38 degrees. Question 48 shows a circle and there is an angle of 125 degrees at O. That's the inner angle. And the arrow shows that the diagram shows a circle with center O. P turns about to the point Q in the direction of the arrow to take position S. Through what size angle and degrees does P turn? So they ask you to find the value of this angle. So total of a circle is equal to 360. How do you find the angle? So the size of the turn is equal to 360 minus the inner angle, which is 125. Borrow 1, we say 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So our answer is equal to 235 degrees. Now before we go on, let's identify the type of angles. So this outer angle, which looks just like your elbow, is called a reflex. Now easy way to remember it, when you go by the doctor for them to check your reflexes, they will tap your elbow. So the reflex is the outer angle. And the inner angle here, which is greater than 90 but less than 180, is an obtuse angle. So you have obtuse and this one is a reflex. So question 49. After playing 4 test matches, a batsman average was 56. If he made 71 runs in the 5th test match, what would be his average now? So his average of 4 is equal to 56. Therefore, his total of 4 matches is equal to 56 by 4. 6 fours are 24. 5 fours are 20 and 2 is 22. Okay, great. So he made 71 runs in the 5th test match. So total after 5 matches is equal to 224 plus 71. 4 plus 1 is 4. Sorry, 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 plus 7, 9, 2. Therefore, average of 5 is equal to 295 divided by 5. We say 5 into 29 is 5, remainder 4. 5 into 45 is 9. So his new average is equal to 59 runs. Last one, question 50. It says, the pie chart above shows how Mary uses a monthly salary of $3,000. Mary spends the same for rent as she does for travel. How much more money in dollars does Mary spend on food than on rent? So for food, we know that the size of the angle is equal to 90. So the fraction is equal to 90 over 360, which is equal to 1/4. That is for food. Now rent and travel is half of 1/4. So rent is equal to 1/2 of 1/4, which is equal to 1/8. Now the amount of money that she spends on food is equal to 1/4 multiplied by 3,000, or 1/4 of 1,000. So 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 30 is 7. Remainder 2. 4 into 20 is 5. So it's equal to 750. Oh, 750. Amount spent on rent is equal to 1/8 multiplied by 3,000 over 1. So, or half of 750. So 8 into 8 is 1. 8 into 30 is 3. Remainder 6. 8 into 6 is 7. Remainder 4. 8 into 40 is 5. Answer is equal to 375. Difference is equal to 750 minus 375, which is equal to, we take 1 from here, 10 minus 5 is 5, You take 1 from here, becomes 14 minus 7 is 7, 6 minus 3 is 3. So our answer is equal to 375. And that is it. There you go, there you have it. This is it for 2001 Math S.E.A. past paper questions. If you found this video was helpful, don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, but most importantly to share it with someone else who could benefit, because it doesn't make sense keeping all the knowledge to yourself when you just go ahead and share it with your friends, with your cousins, with anybody else who needs to hear this message. I just want to remind you that the message for today is to be an example by your life, by your words, and the way that you treat others. Let everybody know. And I want to leave you with one more verse from Timothy chapter 4, which says, "You have in you a spiritual gift which was given to you when the prophets spoke and the body of elders laid their hands on you. Do not let it lie unused." Right? So amen. So God has a plan for you, and He has given you so many gifts and talents, and He wants to make a difference in our world through you. So I just want to encourage you to keep journeying with me, keep practicing, keep preparing for S.E.A. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.